All right, we are waking up on your Friday morning. Not too bad. It doesn't feel bad. It's not as cool. We're in the 60s. Breeze out of the southeast ahead of some rain. Now, I think the next couple of hours are going to be fairly uneventful in our local area, but if you get closer to Baton Rouge and Lafayette, that's where the rain is at the moment. Chances of rain will start to go up later this morning and last around the middle of the day. We'll get a break and then we'll have another chance for some storms later this evening into tonight. We're talking maybe closer to 11 or even midnight. Look at the large area of showers and storms to the west. Now, so far, this is playing out how we expected it. We have not seen any huge deviations from our original forecast really over the past couple of days. The strongest storms are down towards Houston, diving to the southeast. A lot of this is going to stay in the Gulf. However, notice we do have some showers and some thunderstorms inland, and you can see that with our more high definition radar here. The showers with a few thunderstorms in Lafayette getting closer to Baton Rouge and Morgan City, but your big time storms producing wind, hail, and maybe even some water spouts are well into the Gulf of Mexico. For the most part, even if these stay east, they will likely stay just off the coast. We'll keep an eye on them for our coastal areas down here in Lower Terrebonne, Lower Lafourche, Lower Jefferson, and Lower Plaquemines, but for the most part, I think we're going to miss the worst of the storms. Let's time it out for you. You could see some of those showers and maybe a thunderstorm or two moving in late morning throughout the midday hour, so closer to lunchtime. There's your strong storms, mainly in the Gulf, but could see a few stronger ones close to the coast. So that's what we'll be watching through around lunchtime. We're talking for areas Cocodrie, Chauvin, Port Fourchon, Grand Isle, Buras, Boothville, anywhere in Lower Plaquemines. So that's where we have a higher chance of seeing a strong storm. Inland areas, as long as these storms stay strong down here in the Gulf, they will likely help cut off the intensity of the ones that are inland. But definitely could have some rain around lunchtime. I think we'll get a little bit of a break later this afternoon, and then look, here comes round two moving in this evening. This will likely be after sunset, going towards maybe 10, 11, or midnight. The risk for that is also low and not as widespread, but could see one or two strong storms. Today and tonight, your severe weather risk overall level 1 out of 5, which means most storms are going to behave, but one or two could get strong. Main threats, gusty winds, maybe some hail. The overall tornado risk very, very low. But we will keep an eye on it for you. Sometimes it doesn't take much to get something to spin down here. The flooding risk also looks fairly low. I think most places, especially north of the lake, get maybe up to ½ an inch. And then south of the lake, 1 to 2 inches is possible. It does not look like a huge flooding event for our area, but maybe some rain this afternoon and then again this evening. Your weekend, though, we clear all this out. It's going to be a gorgeous weekend. 77 and sunny tomorrow, 76 with a few more clouds on Sunday, but overall not too bad. Should feel really, really nice if you're going to be out and about. And for the Zurich Classic, the only hiccup's going to be for later this morning through the afternoon. Other than that, shouldn't have any big issues and shouldn't have any big issues for any weekend plans. Next week, notice we return back to somewhat of an unsettled pattern. Could have multiple rounds of storms coming into the area starting on Tuesday and could last all the way into parts of Thursday.